Hi, this is Ashley with Right By Me, and today I'm taking a itty bitty break, at least for this exact little moment, on my dragon journal because I did figure out how they made something, and I had shown in a previous video. It's super simple. I'm sure everybody in this particular hobby and community has made these. Um, they're just little file folder things. And if the music's a little loud, please forgive me a little bit on that too. I'm kind of at a music war with my neighbors right now. Uh, it is petty of me, but I'll turn it down a little bit. There we go. Okay. So last night I had made this. I still probably need to decorate it a little bit more, or you can write there or whatever. But it opens up and there are little slots for you to put paper, and I just put 2 little journaling cards in there. So that's what it's stupid easy, but I'm going to improve on it a little bit. Like, I'm going to cut this in a lot farther because it's really hard to get things in and out of this one, and I'm going to cut this a little bit just to make it look a little nicer. I might even just round the corner. I'm not entirely certain what we're going to do yet, but I found you can do, and it's so easy and simple that you can really do anything it with, like, any piece of paper that's a rectangle. So this one's going to be a much smaller one, but that's what we're going to do. And these are blank, so I don't really like how that one came out because I was trying it on a Christmas card base because I have a whole bunch of Christmas cards, and it worked fine, but I had to cover every inch of it up, and it made it not as what is the word I'm looking for? Like smooth, sheer, nice. So I have these are completely blank bases. So let's just get going. Again, apologies with the lack of light. So I, on the other one, folded the at 1/2. I think that might be a little too big for this one, so I might do 1/4. But that might not be deep enough, so we're gonna do 1/2. It's not 1/2 that I'm doing it at. Sorry, that's at 3/4. Oh my goodness. Bet you're all going like, that's not 1/2. Yeah, no, we're doing that at 3/4 of an inch. Just like that. And then preferably I should have done this on the other side, done the scores so that it folded better, but it still folds, just not as cleanly as it would have if I had done it the other direction. And I told myself to remember to do it that way, and I didn't, so I'm a little flustered today. So how is everybody else doing today? Good, I hope. I apart from my little music war with my neighbors, I got feedback from the lovely individual who purchased my Butterfly Dreams journal, Jessica's journal. So you're just gonna clip out the corners, and that just melted my heart away. I've had somebody buy a journal for me before, but they never left a review. And that was my Outlander journal. That was before I started filming. I loved that Outlander journal, but they never left a review or anything. So I'm like, oh man, did they like it? But this woman, she did, and she just said the kindest things. And I've never had anybody, I've had like family and immediate friends be like, oh my god, they're so pretty, I love them, I want one, but then they don't buy one, you know? And yeah, the things that she said in that review just really were very kind, and she's unfortunately going through a really, really tough time right now, and I hope that she gets through it. I really do. So that also kind of just made my entire day at the same time. So it's been a complex morning. Whoop, there we go. Alright, so now I'm going to cut this quite a bit out. So I think we're going to do a big cut on both sides. So I'm going to come in pretty far. Try to line it up better so that it actually goes to the center there. Otherwise, it's going to be really hard to get those out like I did on my other one. So, line it up, get it to that center point. And I really do feel like that's just the, yeah, that's a lot better. Because, yeah. So like that. So it's we're pretty much just about done. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and just make these a little more aesthetic by trimming off the corners a little bit. Okay, and then you just glue. It doesn't get faster or more simple than that, does it? So, nice and easy. But you can really crack a couple of these out and have them set aside for decoration for the whatever journal you want to make. And you can put like little custom pieces of paper in there. You can put a singular journaling card on each side. You could yeah, you know, like you could put a small stack of coffee dyed papers on each side. You know what I just thought that was neat. Voila. And you have like a tiny little folio. Yeah, I like that cut deeper like that. And I like that cut as well. That looks a lot cleaner than the other one I did. So I don't have a whole bunch of like little papers around. This is a little too small, but you know, that's the idea. Yeah, isn't that great? So, to reiterate, this particular card note is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it's a regular card stocks, card size base. And then to get that size, which I think is a good size for this, this fold over, it was 3/4 an inch scored on each side. So here, across, down, and across. And then we cut out the corners on each side. And then we cut a large V or a large triangle out of the top and the bottom so that it would make this. And then we just sliced a little bit just to make it a little more aesthetic, and it folds a little cleaner, and it's not so bulky at the base here. And then we just folded everything over and glued it down. Now you definitely want this outer strip to be glued on top and not below. And that's that. So I'm gonna make 2 more because that's what I got out. So pretty simple, but I think they'll be very nice to be able to do a bunch of different stuff with. And I told myself I was going to do it on this colored side. I'm going to just go back over the score lines there. Push them in the other direction. Okay. I'm going to score both of them at the same time right now. That way that's just done. Later tonight should be good though, because at 7 tonight, my husband and I are taking our friend out because he's the one that babysat our house while we were in Chicago for Christmas. And you know, he's the one we always end up kind of turning to, it seems, when we need something. Or yeah, he has come through for us so many times. You know, he really comes through. He is a good guy. I remember our car broke down on our way home from Chicago once, and everything, and we were about 3 hours from home at that point, so we were about not be 3 hours, but closer to 2:20 hour, you know, 2 hours and 20 minutes, closer to that. And we were like, we can't get home. Would you come and pick us up? And he was like, oh man, but okay, I'll come and get you guys. And that was just incredible of him. And then he had been friends with my husband for a very long time. They went to high school together and all this stuff, but he had joined the Navy a kind of when I came into the picture, I had met him, and we had all hung out a couple of times and everything before he enlisted. And then he left the Navy after a while, and we were getting married, and like we originally hadn't asked him to be in the wedding party, because of a bunch of like things. It just wasn't, he also wasn't going to be like able to go at the time because he was in the Navy. Oops, I forgot to cut out the, but everybody my husband had asked to be in his wedding party, all of his truest and closest friends from when he was growing up and in high school, all just simultaneously decided to be the biggest pieces of crap ever. How long has that been like that? Hopefully not too long. Freaking hate that it keeps doing that. Hopefully it readjusts a little bit. Okay. So that stunk. But then this friend was available, and he wasn't a last pick. He was going to be chosen. It just didn't line up, so he was re-asked. And he was like, I absolutely can. And then in literally like a week's time, it's gonna be dark, sorry. Literally in like a week's time. Jesus, I hate this damn light. Bought the suit, rented the suit that we were requiring, and he drove another of the bridal party down to where we were getting married, and he stood up for my husband, and man, he's just a great guy. I can't believe how lucky we are to have him. You know, one week he even babysat our puppy dog. It really doesn't like anything white. Yeah, he babysat our puppy dog, and so we could go see my mother up in Chicago without him, because it absolutely stinks having him out there. He barks at everything. And she lives in a condo, but it's a stacked condo, like they're on top of each other. And her neighbors can't close doors without slamming them shut, apparently. And he just goes off constantly. And I don't even understand where they need to go 100 million times a day. Because, in all honesty, they are going in and out of their house. Each one of them. I'm trying to think about how many times. It was probably like 6 or 7 times every 7 hours. Like, I don't go anywhere. I leave my house like once a week to go grocery shopping. Like, I am a homebody. But to have 3 other units, I'm trying so hard with this darn light. This is just awful. I I know my husband didn't mean to break my ring light with his face, but he did, and he's fine. He was 100% fine the moment it happened, too. But it has been the worst inconvenience. And I hope the lights that I got are okay and not too awful or too bright. That ring light I had was like the perfect thing. Alright. Oh my god, I hate that. Okay. So, all in all, find you a friend that was willing to do all of that stuff for you. And then treat them very well. Because they are 1 in a million. They really, really are. They are 1 in a million kind of person. I'm so sorry about the white balance. I don't even know what to do about it. Okay. So, those are the 3 that we made. I can't even. What if I just put up? Does that even help? Not really. Oh my god. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm happy it's almost over. Because I don't know what to do, guys. Alright, so we made those 3 today. That one's pretty distressed. That's what we're gonna call it. It cracked, so we're gonna call it distressed. So, and yeah, I really think they're quite cute and versatile. And then, you know, when you're decorate, you know, you can, I'm not gonna do that, but like, you know, you can put whatever you want to do. You can do it. So that's what we did today. I'm gonna go ahead and put those in my little pre-made ephemera. Box. I think I'm gonna wrap it up a little bit early because that light's driving me nuts and I feel like I'm on the verge of having a panic attack because of my neighbors. So I think this would be a good place to stop. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. Sorry this was a little unconventional of a video. And I hope to see you in the next video where I'm hoping it will be better. So thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.